Okay, this is going to be really, I always say that really fast, but this one's going to be really, really quick. Okay. Because I got to get my stuff done. I got to be in the basement or in my room when she gets home so you can see me, you know, moving stuff, because I get to go to the prophecy conference, and of course, I've gained so much weight, none of my clothes fit, and I'm not, it's okay, I'm not a vain person, really, I'm not. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be wearing leggings. No, I'm not, I mean, I can still wear stuff, but, I'll pack tomorrow night, and whatever I bring, whatever I wear, but, gosh darn it, I sure wish I was going to be comfortable in those clothes sitting there, you know how that is. Anyway, so I got to do that, and that's why, I just want to get all done, because while I'm gone, she's going to paint the room. This is why. She's going to paint it while I'm gone, which is a perfect time to do it. But I really can't wait to see how much she misses me when I'm gone, and she'll realize how much I do. But anyway, I just want to, really quick, remember when I talked about Enoch and Elijah, and I don't know if I already said this enough. Sorry, it must be my sometimers coming back, if I'm repeating myself. But the why, it's Enoch and Elijah, the two witnesses. I don't know if you know this. And I'm sorry if I've said this, but alright. Enoch and Elijah were the two that was taken. God had a specific reason for that. It's so wonderful. I can't even stand it. It's so wonderful. Enoch, because they're the two witnesses, correct? Enoch was a Gentile, okay? Elijah was a Jew. We know that. Enoch was taken before the flood. Elijah was taken after the flood. Enoch, he got to come back down, remember? He went up, but God showed him, but he let him come back down for a time, so he could, you know, write his books, and then so he could teach his children and tell them, you know, exactly what was going on, what he was going to do. You know, he got to prepare them. He prepared them, prepared their hearts. So he got to come back down. All right. Now, Enoch is the witness because he will testify and witness on behalf of the Lord, on behalf of everything before the flood. All right? Now, Elijah, he is a witness because he will testify of the Lord. Okay, they're both witnesses to the Lord. That means they testify on the Lord's behalf, right, of how great he is, his glory, and what he's done. And Elijah is the witness because he will testify after the flood. He's the witness for after the flood. All right. Now, they're going to search, right, the hearts of men while they're here. That's their job. They're going to search. Remember, the Holy Spirit's not here. So they will search for the hearts of men, right? Now, the reason why the Lord took them, okay, and they didn't see death, because actually, you know, he could have done anything, right? He could have sent anybody back, dead or alive. I mean, if they died or if they were taken, right? But he took these two because through all this time, they've been witness, okay? Witness to God on the throne, okay? They have been witness from all this time of what his greatness is. I mean, of his greatness and all he's done from heaven, from his throne, because they have access to the throne room. So they are witness to what God did during the time that no one has wrote about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, up there that nobody knows, right? Not only will they testify what was here on the earth, but they will witness and testify to the glory of God in heaven. How's that? Because they're witnesses. So they've been up there, and he's allowed them to witness everything. And they will testify on behalf of the Lord and his goodness and his greatness and his all, all-knowing, all everything. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Yeah. And that's why it's those two, and that's why, but that's why he took them. He took them. Okay, so they would be witnesses of heaven too. So they would be witnesses of what he has done, and his magnificence and his power while he, when he's on the throne. And since they've been up there, they've got to witness all of this. And that's why he took them, so they could do that. The bride represents Enoch. Enoch, the Gentile bride, right? Enoch was allowed to come back to earth and allowed to go back to heaven. Back to earth, back to heaven, right? Bride, what do we get? Okay, same thing. We get to come to earth, back to heaven. We get to go back and forth. I don't know how many times he came back. I mean, we only know that one time he came back and went back up. But I mean, that's the door. That's our door. It's Enoch's door. It's the bride door. Okay, Enoch's door is our door. It's the bride door. Back. It's your back and forth to heaven. Now, of course, we only know that he did it once, but I'm saying ours, but it's a parable here. It's that's our door. Elijah's door is the remnant. It's the Jewish remnant. His door is the Jewish remnant door. This has been an ongoing battle of who the witnesses are going to be. And everybody says why they think. And again, you can believe me, you don't have to believe me. I know. Don't have to believe one word I say to you. You truly, truly don't. And it's okay if you don't. It's okay. If you think it's Moses, go ahead. Think it's Moses. It's all right. If you think this is, and that's okay. This videos aren't for everybody, so totally, I still love you. But that is why. And there's just, everybody's given multiple reasons. I didn't know until now. I didn't know until I just learned it. I didn't know until Jesus just told us. But that's it. That's why. Because what they're witnessing to. A Jewish witness, a Jewish, and a Gentile witness. But it's one will testify before the flood, one will testify after the flood. But they will testify on behalf of God, on behalf of the Lord and his glory. Then they were taken because the Lord wanted them to be able to see him up there and to be able to give witness to him on his throne and all of his wonder. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's why. How about that? How about that one? I love that. I love it. So, and I know it's going to be hard. I mean, I'm looking so forward to going to the conferences. I really am. I really am. I'm going to stay with my friend Cherie, I think Cherie, she says. I say Sherry, she says Cherie, in Florida. And thank you for that. So, it's so funny, because, I'm just like you. I keep saying, I'm just like you. I'm nobody special, I'm just like you. And, she's like, you want me to get anything special for you? No, don't get anything special for me. I had coffee, But I do take flavored creamer. Not French vanilla. But I do have some flavor, but nothing special. I'll drink any kind of coffee. Don't go get anything special for me. You don't have to babysit me. But she's so sweet. She's so sweet. I didn't think I needed a break, but I really do need a break. I'm really kind of looking forward to it. I'll be having to work on them shower things down there, them decor and them pom-pom things, and I'm going to have to work on my shower stuff while I'm down there, but that's okay. That's okay. But I'm looking so forward to meeting everybody. But it's really hard. It's really hard. I'm so anxious because these are all my teachers too. All these people I have taught me too, you know, for years, until 17 months ago, when I've had this just divine teaching, I'm telling you. So, and it's like, I truly, truly know, you know, I mean, I don't know exactly, you know, how it's going to go, but I know how it's going to go, you know, and I know it's different than everybody thinks, and everybody's been taught. And these, I love all of these guys. I respect them so much. So much do I respect them. But I don't think any of them know about the 40-day harvest afterwards. And then that's when, you know, after that 40 days, that's when the actual rapture happens, you know, and the bride going before. It's going to be hard, because I know that's what everybody teaches and everybody believes. I believed it. I'm telling you, I didn't know. I'm just, you know, Andy Griffith going along here, and then follow the breadcrumbs, right? But this wasn't overnight. I mean, this has been a you know, 17-month teaching. So a lot of scriptures, lots, and but it all fits perfect. All fits perfect, and it just. But anyway, I'm not going to get into it. But that's kind of hard for me. I will tell you, that's kind of hard for me, because I know what's going to happen, and I know what's going to happen in Israel. You know, I mean, I don't know when it's going to happen. Again, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I mean, I know what's going to happen to them. You know, I know what's going to happen to the United States. Again, I don't know what I mean exactly, but I mean, I know what's coming. Okay, I do know what's coming, but I know what's going to happen during the Great Tribulation. You know, people talk about it and they say, "Oh, well, this is going to happen." I mean, but it's like Jesus told us. You understand? No, I know what's going to happen to these people, and how it's going to be done. Okay, how it's going to be done. It's one thing hearing, you know, being taught it, and you have it in your mind, and you can picture it, and you hear somebody talking about it. But to actually be taught, you know, by the teacher himself, and then to know it, that's what's hard. I mean, we know, again, my friend Sheree, when I was talking about the guillotines and the beheadings, she goes, "Oh no, she did not go there." She goes, "Oh, she did go there. She didn't." But this is what's hard to teach, you know, of what's going to happen and how it's going to play out, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know? People don't know. The ones that are left, during the Great Tribulation, okay? Great Tribulation. You know, we think about hunger and how they're going to look for food, and we see all those post-apocalyptic movies, and we see that, but boy, really are. Food, it's going to be, and what you have to go through. What you have to go through to find it. And the people that are trying to stay alive. That's the thing is, you know, I'd just be running, you know. Hopefully you'd know. I mean, I just start running so they just shoot me in the back right away. You know, just shoot me now, shoot me in the back right away. I couldn't imagine going through that. It's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad. And that's what's been heavy on my heart. Because I know people, we've been taught a certain way, and this is what we think. What I'm saying is, it's nothing, it's the mysteries, understand? It's the mysteries that we've been taught. It's those sealed words, it's those mysteries. It's the fill in the blanks that has been left out, that he's finally taught us, okay? It's not changing doctrine, you know? It's not. It's just saying this is how that's going to play out. That right there, that's talking about this, okay? Because it doesn't say. It'd be different if a certain verse said, this is the part it's going to hit, and this is what's going to happen, and this is what we mean by this, and it'll be blah, 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 blah. Because it doesn't. It just gives a description. Boom. Jesus has just come to fill in the blanks. Okay? He's just come to fill in the blanks. Again, why? Because we need it. We're the generation. We're the generation that needed to know. Didn't need to know that before. We do. And this is why. He's taught it to us. Okay? This is why he's taught it to us. You can believe me? You don't have to believe me. It's really okay. It's real okay. But what's off is that is the rapture not happening like everybody thinks? It's going to happen. Absolutely it's going to happen. But it's not going to happen when everybody thinks it's going to happen. Okay? There's that 40-day, there's that delay. But again, what he's doing is, he's giving people an extra chance. You know? Before, the ones that didn't get to go were left. Well, he's allowing this 40 days, right? Right? That's how good he is. That's how good he is. Yeah, we did not know that he was going to, you know, come to absolutely every single person on the earth and show himself. Okay? That's what he's going to do. Doesn't say he's not going to do it. Doesn't say he's not going to do it. It's all those little things. It's like, you know, it's like free will. When he says, well, where is it stated in my word that I say that you have free will? Where is it stated? Is it stated somewhere that you have free will? I didn't find anywhere really that it had free will, you know. We get choices that are made and put in front of us, but the whole point of it is he knows where we're going to stand. He knows who is his, and he knows at the end where we're going to stand. We can take whatever path we want to get there. We can make these decisions and these choices, and it doesn't matter. We can take the hard way or the easy way. But the bottom line by that is, free will is not as we think it is. Okay? It's not. It's not as we think it is. Because we are going to end up that spot that was predestined, ordained by God himself at the beginning of our life. And that's where we'll be standing. Whatever way we want to get there, it doesn't matter, but that's where we're going to be. And that's what he's talking about. You know, and everything is orchestrated. Everything is orchestrated. So you can't truly have free will, really, if that's the way it is. But he said that was man's way of playing God. You know, it was man's way of playing God. What would we do without the tools that he's taught us to use and open our eyes to that? And again, a lot of people don't want to believe that. Really? I don't know, but I think it's pretty darn good because, boy, I'm using it every day. I really am. I'm using it every day, you know. It's his word is written, and what he's written is going to happen. Jesus is just showing us how it's going to happen. You understand that? He's just saying, I might not get it across that way, and I'm so sorry about that. But that's what he's doing. Everything that's in there, and this is going to, you know, it says in there what's going to happen. Jesus is filling in the blanks for us, is what he's doing. He's filling in the blanks. He's telling us how it's going to happen. That's a blessing. That's a gift. That's a treat. Why would you, I don't even know, why would you look that as a bad thing? And why would you look a gift horse in the mouth, especially being Jesus himself? Why would you do that? Again, you see, it's because our flesh. It's that, well, why do they know it and I don't know it? I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know. But again, you know, that's the enemy again. You know, it's that flesh again. And it's well, I didn't, you know what, if he wanted me to know that, he'd have told me himself. Really? Okay, all right. I don't know why he picked who he picked. I don't know. I know he's showing so many people now. It's crazy. But again, you know what he said? And when we asked him, why doesn't everybody, you know, prophetically, you know, why aren't everybody watchmen? You know, why doesn't people see things prophetically like other people do and know things? And he said, because I give my children what they ask for. And if they only ask for my word, that's all I give them. But I give them my word, but that's all I give them. If they don't ask for more, I don't give them more. If they ask for nothing divine, nothing heavenly, and it's divine. The divine teaching, I just give them my word, but I give them what they ask for. Some don't pray. That's why I said you always have to pray for divine wisdom, divine sight, divine hearing. And again, I would tell you that when I prayed, I can't even tell you how many years. I'd say, Lord, let my ears and my eyes have divine sight and hearing. Let me see and hear the things that you want me to see and hear. Let me know what you want me. Everything heaven, everything divine. That's what I would pray. That's what I would pray. I would pray for wisdom. You know, I'd always pray for the wisdom of Solomon. I mean, and we know Solomon had some, you know, has problems, but Solomon was known, you know, as the wise. I always prayed for David's heart, the heart of David, always, 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 because I wanted to see the face of God, and I knew David really, I mean, we all know, that's what I'm saying, they were all human, they were all human, they were all imperfect, we're all imperfect, okay? God still loved him, he still loved him. David had such a good heart, and you know, I always wanted to see the face of God. I cry about it too when I pray, and I said, Lord, I pray, you know, because I pray for a pure heart, because those who have a pure heart get to see the face of God. It's always been my prayer. It's always been my prayer. It really has. You know, I told you I prayed for the chutzpah of Moses, that blind faith, you know, that God, Moses just, he didn't even know where he was going. He just kept on going, you know. I mean, most people, you get to the ocean, you're pretty well, you're just probably, let's just jump in and drown herself. Moses, Moses just stand there. See, that blind faith, Moses just had that chutzpah. He just had that chutzpah. Pray for that chutzpah. You know, I prayed for the David had the ability to ask God for forgiveness. He had the ability to repent with everything he had, you know. And I'd always pray, Lord, let me have that. Let me be able to ask you for forgiveness like he did, just fully, you know, full on, and just lay it out. I always prayed for that. And Abraham, you know, Abraham too. Abraham, prayed for the love. Abraham loved God, loved him. You know, to have that love that Abraham had for God. And there's a few more. There's a few more. But that's what I did. I don't know why. You know? You just can't give up. Just can't give up. You can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why you picked who you picked. I don't know. You know, that's the way it is. But this is what I've been taught. So, believe me? I don't have to believe me. But it's going to be kind of, you know, well, I'm so excited to learn the teaching. I really am. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go, because these guys, I just can't wait. You know, I really truly believe they're blessed and anointed by God. Absolutely. Oh, I just can't wait. But the things that, there's things I know. There's things that I know that I know. I mean, I know. So that you know, it's not seen yet, right? That's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's just those fill in the blanks. That's what it is. Anyway, watch Israel. Pray for Israel. Pray really hard. Pray for Enoch. Pray for Elijah. Pray for their strength and their walk, because what they're about to do, what they're about to come into. Pray for Israel. Pray for Israel. Pray for the United States too, because the United States, bad. But watch. Gotta watch. This consulate closing, there's a story there. You know, there's something big there. There's something big there. It's just so many every day. It's accelerating. See, every sign every day now. Boom, boom, boom. It's accelerating. It's starting. The acceleration is starting. It's starting. So, anyway, love you. See you soon.